regular harness, it seems like it's plug and play. But this shit, like, it's just, I don't know what's going on now.
Yeah, I've never heard one that bad. Back to the channel. Today, I'm going to be working on subscriber's Magnum, and we have him back from Michigan.
Yes, sir.
How you been doing?
Been doing good, man.
You excited to get this thing running?
Man, I'm too excited.
So the transmission most likely is going to be here Monday.
Yes.
This thing I'm going to modify is this old fin antenna. This off, it's a 10 millimeter inside right there. It is a circle, and you need to make this more of a square for the newer style antennas. This hole back here isn't used, but it's still covered with the gasket, so you don't have to worry about plugging that up. What I do is I pull a template off a roof that had the antenna. Use some masking tape to transfer that over. It's really easy to go off of that old roof line. That was a Durango roof, and that's 3.5 inches from side to side, and that'll get you perfectly centered. That nav antenna is now put on the top of the roof. Now what I need to do is remove this battery tray. Now that the battery tray is out of the way, I need to enlarge this hole right here because the newer stuff uses a round pass-through for the ABS and all the exhaust cutouts and everything. I made this piece right here, I 3D printed it, and it helps you drill that hole instead of trying to get it centered. It's a nightmare if you don't have this piece right here. Really cool thing about being able to 3D print that piece is turning a square hole with a round hole saw is almost the biggest pain. If it was already a round hole, you could use a smaller size hole saw and just screw it in, and then it's self-centered. Changed out the negative battery cable. He had this right here, but this is, it doesn't have the little module. This needs to be installed, and it just literally bolts directly in. So started stripping everything out of the interior. The back seats are now out. We're gonna pull the whole harness out of the car. A few hours in stripping these wiring harnesses. This stuff takes a super long amount of time. I almost have the harness that came out of the Magnum, or his original Magnum, almost all the way stripped down. So why I need to strip this is I need to add some taillight wiring where the original taillights go for the Magnum on both sides, since it's a little bit different than the Magnum harness. Then you don't have to run that rear bumper harness anymore. Looks a lot better. It also doesn't have a bunch of wires, kind of redundant wires running around. The transmission finally came, so what I ended up doing was cleaning all the wiring stuff up that was right here and trying to get as much stuff out of the way because I'm not going to put the charger outside. This transmission's out of a 5.7. Hopefully it's a
2020.
hopefully it works. But I really like this little bracket that holds in the torque converter that they put on there. Yeah, it's an 8HP 70 and they like spray painted a bunch of green paint on here, but yeah, you're good. Just pull yours up, your side up. Pull it like up and out this way. There you go. You don't even have all the bolts in the drive shaft. I'm missing 4 of them. Oh, look at that. She spins. She spins. Able to get the engine out of the Magnum, and then we got the transmission off of it, the bad transmission. This thing smells awful, but the transmission that he ordered from a salvage yard ended up not being correct. It came out of a 5.7. I then looked up the interchange after it wouldn't seat on the engine. So what's going on is on the 5.7s, this part of the torque converter is a lot larger, and I'm not exactly sure if the valve body is different or the torque converter is different, but on the Scat packs, you can see it's a lot smaller. And you can see how hot this transmission got because all of this metal is blued. The whole torque converter's blew. This thing had to have been cooking, but unfortunately now we can't use this transmission. He's gonna call the salvage yard tomorrow, right? Yep. And see what they say, because now it's probably going to be at least another week until they get a transmission here. I was about to throw this torque converter from the 6.4 transmission in the crusher car, and there's like a piece of, I think, one of the turbines in here, like the metal. But yeah, shake it.
That's a no-no, guys.
Yeah, it's you can see the color too. It's like not as blue on this side, but the back part that bolts the engine, like all blue and different colors. Yeah, I've never heard one that bad.
It's a no-no, man.
But yeah, what do you think?
Trans coming.
Yeah, he had to order another trans. They sent him the wrong one.
Sent me the wrong one. Strapped
it to the pallet this morning, and they're still haven't picked it up. So hopefully they get it today.
Patience is a virtue, though, man. We'll get ready.
Yeah, and then yeah, Monday they're gonna ship the new 6.4 transmission out. Yep. Should probably be. He said it'll be here by Wednesday, but I'm guessing it'll probably be here by Friday-ish or something. They're shipping so slow on everything. Right. But yeah, just like this, the tranny that we got, it was like 2 days late, right?
2 days late.
Yeah, everything is super slow. But what?
No, go ahead.
No, what were you saying?
No, go ahead, bro.
Super excited to hopefully maybe finally get this thing running, because it's just, you know, one thing after another.
It's one thing after another, but like it comes with this stuff, though, man. But
yeah, so after seeing that torque converter, I'd say probably order this tranny cooler.
Oh, you hear that?
Yeah, that thing's smoked. But I'd say order this tranny cooler, because everything that came out of those lines was metallic-y, and that thing's most likely full of all the same crap. Okay. But I'm gonna end the video here. If you like these videos, make sure to click the subscribe button, thumbs up, throw a comment below. As always, see you guys next time.